Nestled on the outskirts of Luling and Lockhart, is the beautiful and quaint chapel on Mayberry Hill. A tiny wedding chapel specializing in micro-weddings, vow renewals, officiant services, and as a photography venue. The chapel is both rustic and elegant, as it sits atop the wooded grounds of a private residence. Named after the homestead and hill it rests upon, the chapel features a cedar accent wall, stunning cedar slatted high ceilings, genuine hardwood floors, and beautifully restored stained glass windows. The Mayberrys are both ordained ministers and enjoy the opportunity to provide small, affordable and stress-free micro-wedding ceremonies, with a wide range of services and all-inclusive packages. Follow the chapel on social media or see their website at chapelonmayberryhill.net.
The management and the staff of the Luling Foundation Farm are striving to produce the safest and best quality Angus beef possible for their customer. This beef is grown locally on the best forage and feed available in the most humane way possible. The Foundation Farm is doing everything they can to produce an excellent beef eating experience for their customers. Please call for current prices and availability at 830-875-2438. Thanks for considering our product. L&S Mexican Restaurant is located on 310 East Pierce Street in Luling, Texas. L&S have a rotating daily breakfast and lunch specials. Steak ranchero tacos on Mondays from 5 to 11 a.m. And cheeseburger and fries combo with medium drink on Wednesdays from the finest of Mexican foods. L&S offers great service with a family-friendly environment. So, grab the family and head on over to L&S Mexican Restaurant. Good times with great people. We all have memories of sitting on the front porch with our parents and grandparents, surrounded by friends, having a good time. At Mom's Front Porch, we are recreating that atmosphere, where you can share a sweet treat or ice cream with the kids or grandbabies, or relax with friends over a cup of coffee. Our ever-changing menu includes everything you may need to start your day off with some good treats. We love spending time with our lovely guests and providing them with great food and environment that feels just like home. So come on over to Mom's Front Porch, we can't wait to welcome you into our own little world of happiness. Mom's Front Porch is located at 401 East Davis Street.
Richie 360 Photo Booth Rentals is your one-stop shop for your next event. Whether it's weddings, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, and more. You can have the best of both worlds with our 360 video booth and mini booth mirror. The 360 Photo Booth is a revolutionary next-level photo booth experience. The revolving camera surrounds attendees, capturing a 360-degree slow-motion movie that your guests will remember forever. Here at Richie 360 Photo Booth, this is where moments turn into memories. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook.
Come on down, Uncle Wigglies in town. Hot and delicious, it's the best around. They got burgers and Bluebell and so much more. Retro wrestling and music, there's fun in store. So come on down to Uncle Wigglies at our Luling store.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast of Luling Eagles Sports on the Luling Eagles Sports broadcast. Now let's take you to the press box high up in the Eagles nest with Eric Lugo, Brad Wright, Gregory Tracy, and Logan Pettis.
Nestled on the outskirts of Luling and Lockhart, is the beautiful and quaint chapel on Mayberry Hill. A tiny wedding chapel specializing in micro-weddings, vow renewals, officiant services, and as a photography venue. The chapel is both rustic and elegant, as it sits atop the wooded grounds of a private residence. Named after the homestead and hill it rests upon, the chapel features a cedar accent wall, stunning cedar slatted high ceilings, genuine hardwood floors, and beautifully restored stained glass windows. The Mayberrys are both ordained ministers and enjoy the opportunity to provide small, affordable and stress-free micro-wedding ceremonies, with a wide range of services and all-inclusive packages. Follow the chapel on social media or see their website at chapelonmayberryhill.net.
The management and the staff of the Luling Foundation Farm are striving to produce the safest and best quality Angus beef possible for their customer. This beef is grown locally on the best forage and feed available in the most humane way possible. The Foundation Farm is doing everything they can to produce an excellent beef eating experience for their customers. Please call for current prices and availability at 830-875-2438. Thanks for considering our product. L&S Mexican Restaurant is located on 310 East Pierce Street in Luling, Texas. L&S have a rotating daily breakfast and lunch specials. Steak ranchero tacos on Mondays from 5 to 11 a.m. And cheeseburger and fries combo with medium drink on Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Along with a full menu of the finest of Mexican foods. L&S offers great service with a family-friendly environment. So, grab the family and head on over to L&S Mexican Restaurant. Good times with great people. We all have memories of sitting on the front porch with our parents and grandparents, surrounded by friends, having a good time. At Mom's Front Porch, we are recreating that atmosphere, where you can share a sweet treat or ice cream with the kids or grandbabies, or relax with friends over a cup of coffee. Our ever-changing menu includes everything you may need to start your day off with some good treats. We love spending time with our lovely guests and providing them with great food and environment that feels just like home. So come on over to Mom's Front Porch, we can't wait to welcome you into our own little world of happiness. Mom's Front Porch is located at 401 East Davis Street.
Richie 360 Photo Booth Rentals is your one-stop shop for your next event. Whether it's weddings, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, and more. You can have the best of both worlds with our 360 video booth and mini booth mirror. The 360 Photo Booth is a revolutionary next-level photo booth experience. The revolving camera surrounds attendees, capturing a 360-degree slow-motion movie that your guests will remember forever. Here at Richie 360 Photo Booth, this is where moments turn into memories. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook.
Come on down, Uncle Wiggly's in town. Hot and delicious, it's the best around. They got burgers and Bluebell and so much more.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast of Luling Eagles Sports on the Luling Eagles Sports broadcast. Now let's take you to the press box high up in the Eagles nest with Eric Lugo, Brad Wright, Gregory Tracy, and Logan Pettis.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening's broadcast here on the Luling Eagles Sports broadcast. This is Eric Lugo with you. Not the normal play-by-play voice of the Luling Eagles Sports broadcast, but three of our members are not here, or not going to be here today. One of them being the primary play-by-play voice, which is Greg Tracy. So instead, you get me, and Brad Wright is also not going to be with us. Greg's wife, Stephanie, won't be with us. And our QC person, I'm hoping she can QC from wherever she's at, because she's not going to be here either, and that's Patricia Trish Calloway. What you do get is you get me, as I mentioned, and also you get Mr. Logan Pettis, and you get the wife of Mr. Logan Pettis, Mrs. Megan Cox Pettis. So we're about to get started here from Weimar softball field. It had a name. I can't remember. I heard it a minute ago. I didn't quite catch it. So we got Allison Taylor leading off for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles finished third in the regular season in their district. There's a first pitch, and it's a strike.
We got, second and third here?
Yes, second place from, which is the Columbus Cardinals from their district versus third place in our district. Pitch is high for a ball.
By the way, hi, everybody. It's nice to be here again.
And Miss Megan Cox Pettis, you're there, correct?
We're here for our first and our last softball game of the season.
We only show up for the big ones.
The big ones only. We're going to win.
That's what it is. It's a called strike. 1-2 the count. Just underway here from Weimar. I'm going to call it Weimar softball field. Like I said, I did hear the name that they gave it, but I didn't quite catch it. Pitch is low, ball 2. Of course, the Lady Eagles are the visiting team here. They're batting first. The Columbus Cardinals are out in the field. And call strike 3, and Allison Taylor is out. The first out of the inning for the Eagle softball team. That'll bring up the number 2 batter, which is Charlie Bullock, the catcher. Want to thank all of y'all for joining us tonight from wherever you're at. Of course, you see that UIL, when the playoffs come around, all the rules change. And one of the things, as you obviously can see, you don't see the field in front of you and the players. You see Twitter handles or X handles. Pitch is a call strike. So if you want video, we do have good news for you. Our friend and our founder, Emilio Sarge Juarez, just over to my right, just to the right of all of us. He's got video over there, but unfortunately, you do need to pay for it. So. But the pitch is high, way high over the catcher's head and the backstop. So, but if you don't mind doing that, you can definitely pay, and it's NFHS Network, and you can watch the actual proceedings here. And what you could do is, if you don't mind, you could just and don't tell Sarge I told you this. Hope he doesn't hear me. Ball pitch there. That you can watch the video and then just turn Sarge down and listen to us. So, like I said, I hope he didn't hear me say that. But
I think he's distracted.
Yeah, good. That's a good thing. So, call strike of the pitches on the corner makes it count 2-2. Ball low. Ball 3. And Brad didn't want to, disclose, I guess is the word I'm looking for, where he was going to be today. But just he had a prior engagement. And call strike 3. And that's going to be the second out for the Lady Eagles.
He's secretly on another cruise somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. He just didn't want to tell us. But, yeah, and then Greg and Stephanie, I think we're going to take a good, nice trip. Is what they were going to do. That's why they're not here. It brings up Serenity Nunez. She's the number 3 batter for the Eagles, number 12, and she is playing shortstop this evening. There's a shot to right field. And the 2 players ran together, but the right fielder does catch it. But make sure everybody's okay, because she's not getting up right away. What happened is basically I think that was second base that went out to try to catch it, and second base fell into her legs. So yeah, she hasn't gotten up yet. So, but hopefully she'll be okay. So that is going to end the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Lady Eagles. So we'll go to the bottom of the first, and it'll be, and they are still tending to the injured right fielder, and that is, of course, you're going to hear her name more later. That's Abby Wiggs, number 2, and she held on to the ball. That was the biggest thing, and so they are going in. She's up now. She's walking off on their own power. So we are going to head to the bottom of the first inning, and no score here. The Lady Eagles with no score in the top of the first, and the Columbus Cardinals coming to bat. So while we've got a break, we'll go ahead and run a commercial, and let's see which one we're going to pick here. I guess why don't we just pick this Uncle Wiggly's Wieners? Have you heard of these people?
They're nice people.
Stay tuned here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast.
Come on down, Uncle Wiggly's in town. Hot and delicious, it's the best around. They got burgers and Bluebell and so much more. Retro wrestling and music, there's fun in store. So come on down to Uncle Wiggly's at our Luling store.
We're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Eric Lugo, Logan Pettis, Megan Cox Pettis here with you from Weimar softball field that I didn't quite catch the name of the beginning. So leading off for the Columbus Cardinals is going to be the second baseman, number 7, Allie Kranek, and that's Cranek on the last name. Lady Eagles now out in the field. In the circle for the Eagles is going to be Ariana Lopez, number 13. And there's a hit to third base. Zoe Williams comes up with it, goes over to Lacey Cheatham for the out. That'll be one away. One pitch, one out. That's the way we like it here.
It was nice and easy.
Yeah, exactly. So the number 2 batter for the Columbus Cardinals is Kaylee Foster, the center fielder, number 12. It's Kaylea on her first name, pronounced Kaylee.
That was a good
So
pitch.
called strike from Ariana. And, I was talking to the Sergeant and I rode together here to Weimar, and I was telling them the one thing the Lady Eagles got to watch out for is the big inning. They cannot give up the big inning. They've done that the last few games, and it hasn't been good because of that. So they lost 21-9 last week to the Nixon Smiley Mustangs, and they lost was about a couple of weeks ago, I believe, to the Marion Bulldogs 13-3. And in both cases, they gave up big innings early in the game. So there's a pitch outside for ball 2. This is a one-game winner-take-all playoff, so the winner of this game will advance. Originally had been scheduled for a best 2 out of 3, and then they realized there was star testing going on. There's a shot past Zoe Williams, and in the left field, Allison Taylor comes up with it, gets it back into Trinity, and at second base. But then she does get back to first. The Lady Eagles had the runner trapped, but she was able to get back.
The catcher, number 4, Ellie Brown.
So that brings up Ellie Brown, the catcher, number 4. And the first base runner is going to go to the Columbus Cardinals of the ball game. Ball is low, and the runner steals to second. So ball 1. And then a now runner on second base in scoring position for the Columbus Cardinals. Again, like I just mentioned, the Lady Eagles got to stay away from that big inning. They cannot afford to give up 4, 5, 6 runs in an inning and then expect to win.
Oh, we got Carly Mathis up here.
Ball's pitch low. Yes. Actually, this is Ellie Brown. Yes. Your batter ahead, sir. You must have a little rust, but got to knock that rust off of you. I guess, right? And we're in Broadcasters Row right here. To the left of me is as a foul ball is the Columbus radio broadcasting crew. And then, of course, we're in the middle. Lucky us, we got put in the middle. And then to the right, as I mentioned a little while ago, our friend and our founder here at Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast, Emilio the Sarge Juarez. 2-1 the count. Runner on second, and 1 out. No score. Boom. There's a shot to right field. Janaea James comes up with it. But the Cardinals are going to score the first run of the game. So runner on first and a run in. So that makes the score 1-0 in favor of Columbus. So we're going to get a courtesy runner, it looks like here.
The Cardinals have done a really good job in finding holes in their hits. Holes in our field.
And that's Caitlin Torres that's going in to run, number 5 for the Columbus Cardinals.
Torres now the runner at first base. Batter is the
Just remembered I got to get my game changer going. I got the Sarge to loan me one of his cables so I could get on here, and then I'm like, and I did not use it what I was going to use it for. Now I am. So a ball pitch outside, and Torres steals second base. Because it just said the pitch is a pitch outside. That's what I was trying to say. And again, this is Carly Mathis, the pitcher. And there's a called strike from Ariana Lopez. Again, one run in already. So hopefully the Lady Eagles can limit the damage there and not give up more. There's a shot right as I say that. And that's into the gap in between left and center field. Looks like they're going to score another run. They do. And the runner at second, so basically just trade places. So, I was mentioning about that big inning, but it's heading that way again. So we're not liking that as Brett wearing the green and black and white. Another runner, that's Mary Fitzgerald, number 17, coming in to run. So now up to bat is going to be the shortstop. I'm sorry, the first baseman, number 9, Mia Post. Now I got you did it a while ago. Now I did it. So 2 runs in now for the Cardinals, and a runner on second. Still only 1 out. Lady Eagles got that first out, 1 pitch, 1 out. But then after that, it's been all Columbus. And there's a call strike. And shot right to second base. Right. Jenna Baker comes up with it, gets it over to Lacey for the out. The runner does move to third, and then Lacey threw the ball to third, and good thing that she did not throw that away. That would have been some disaster, but as it is, 2 outs for the Lady Eagles. And that brings up now the shortstop, number 1, Taylor Morrow. 2 outs. Let's see if the Eagles can get their final out. Oh, the ball goes back, and the runner's advancing, and she's going to score. Unfortunately, they do give up that 3rd run. So, wild pitch there, and it's a ball. I marked the wrong thing there. There we go. Ball 1, not strike 1. 1-0, not 0-1. But as Eagles fans, if you feel like if we can stop the bleeding here, so to speak, there's a shot and there's another hit between shortstop and third base, and that's going to be a hit. But I was going to say, you feel like if you can do that, 3 runs is not a insurmountable lead whatsoever. And now up to bat is going to be the right fielder, number 2, Abby Wiggs. She was the one that was injured a moment ago, but she looks to be okay now. And last name is Wiggs. There's that pitch was a ball, and the steal and stolen base. I believe that I didn't see the call, but yeah, it was a ball. That's what the umpire's saying now, and I do have it on there, 1-0. Strike, call strike there, 1-1. And I've been noticing since we got here, the scoreboard, I think it has some gremlins in it. Because I noticed it, you see how it just kind of just moves on its own.
It's glitching out.
Well, it's mainly just the totals. The line score is not doing that. Ooh. Swing and a miss by Wiggs. That makes the count 1-2.
One more strike would be really nice right now.
The Columbus radio guy says the scoreboard needs rebooting. There's a shot to Serenity Nunez. He comes up with it over the first, 3 outs. So, as I mentioned, they did limit the damage to 3 runs, but that is the score after ending the 1 complete inning, 3-0 in favor of the Columbus Cardinals. So we're going to take another quick break. Stay tuned here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Another commercial coming your way.
L&S Mexican Restaurant is located on 310 East Pierce Street in Luling, Texas. L&S have a rotating daily breakfast and lunch specials. Steak ranchero tacos on Mondays from 5 to 11 a.m. And cheeseburger and fries combo with medium drink on Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Along with a full menu of the finest of Mexican foods. L&S offers great service with a family-friendly environment. So, grab the family and head on over to L&S Mexican Restaurant.
We're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Eric Lugo, Logan Pettis, Megan Cox Pettis, all here with you from Weimar Softball Field. And starting off the top of the second for your Eagles is going to be Lacey Cheatham, the first baseman, number 8. In case you're wondering, I think Lacey on these jerseys, I don't know if they don't have a number 9 or what the deal is. If you normally wears number 9 in the white, where they wear the white. The team's wearing green today. I guess I should have done that. I need to get to that in a minute. I'm so used to us having video now. I don't do my as there's a pitch as a called strike. Not so world famous Craig Way impersonation. So let's do that. The Eagles wearing their green jersey tops, white pants, and white shoes, I guess most of them, as a swing and a miss from Lacey. It's a strike. The home team, the Columbus Cardinals, wearing all white, and they have red. They have lady cards across the chest in red, and the numeral underneath it on the front as the pitch is outside for a ball. And then they are wearing red socks. So, of course, the Eagles are wearing green socks. So there you go. You're not so world famous Craig Way impersonation of what the teams are wearing today.
But Meg, what bar are the Luling Eagles?
Pitch outside, 2-2. Be nice if Lacey could work a walk here or somehow get on base, get a hit to start the top of the second. High ball 3.
These pitches are very inconsistent as to what's coming.
And that could be a good thing, Megan.
It could.
Yeah.
Especially if we had one more ball right here. That would be wonderful.
Swing and a miss, however. Unfortunately,
it would have been.
Did not get what we wanted. So there. So that'll bring up the pitcher for the Eagles. That's Ariana Lopez. I'm sorry, this is Calvary Nunez. I'm sorry, I'm 13. I get her and Ariana mixed up. So this is Calvary Nunez, the center fielder, number 15. Ariana will bat and a couple more batters. Sorry about that. Pitch is right down the chute. Called strike. So thank y'all for joining us from wherever you are in this fine world of ours. Swing and a miss, and that was an off-speed pitch, and a nice-looking one at that, might I say. So
I think it was a tad slower. Maybe caught her off guard a little bit.
Looked like a little bit like one of those Bugs Bunny pitches. You know what I'm talking about? Ball low. I saw that the other day on the X, and I had to. Now they call it repost it. They used to call it retweet it.
Get with the times, Eric.
Yeah, right. Ooh. Call strike 3 on Calvary Nunez. It's going to be the second out of the inning for the Eagles. And that'll bring up Zoe Williams, the third baseman, number 11.
We need Zoe to make some magic happen here.
Exactly. Need to get a 2-out rally started. Ball high there on the first pitch. You're just joining us, Columbus Cardinals, as there's a call strike, scored 3 in the bottom of the first. You see there in front of you. They're on top 3-0. Eagles batting here in the top of the second, but they do have 2 outs. First 2 runners, or batters, retired. And there's a foul ball by Zoe Williams, makes the count 1-2.
She's swinging, that's good.
Umpire holds up 1-2 high in the air, so everybody knows what the count is. And swing and another off-speed pitch, and Zoe went right after it. So
3 up,
3 down once again. I don't think the Eagles have a hit yet. So we're going to head to the bottom of the second. Columbus.
Lightning does crazy things, especially to scoreboard.
So there, yeah. So apparently the scoreboard glitches have something to do with lightning, according to the announcer here, PA announcer. So stay tuned here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Another commercial heading right your way.
The management and the staff of the Luling Foundation Farm are striving to produce the safest and best quality Angus beef possible for their customer. This beef is grown locally on the best forage and feed available in the most humane way possible. The Foundation Farm is doing everything they can to produce an excellent beef eating experience for their customers. Please call for current prices and availability at 830-875-2438. Thanks for considering our product.
We're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Eric Lugo, Logan Pettis, Megan Cox Pettis here with you from Weimar Softball Field. And leading off the bottom of the second is going to be number 3 for the Columbus Cardinals, Ella Berger. And she's playing third base tonight, or this evening, however you want to look at it. Call strike from Lopez. Then they can't get the ball back to her. It goes to Jenna Baker over at second. Ball. Ball low. 2-1 the count. And there's a foul ball popped up and hits the top of the third base dugout. So it'll make the count 2-2. The Columbus radio guy to my left mentioned that the scoreboard seems to have straightened out, and it does look that way. He mentioned a reboot on his broadcast. There's a shot, and Zoe Williams snags it.
All right.
Lacey for the out. Excellent play there on both ends because the throw was a little high after Zoe snagged it, and it was a hot shot there to third base. So
That
good job
really
there by Zoe Williams to make that play. So that'll bring up, yes, her name is Aggie Rodriguez, number 8, the left fielder.
I wonder where her parents went to
That's
school.
what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're Longhorns.
Call strike from Lopez to Aggie Rodriguez. Again, she is playing left field. Where's number 8? There's a shot to right field to James.
Yes.
Get it. Yeah.
It hung up there for her just perfect. It kind of slowed up as it got into the outfield.
It had some air time.
And yes, it did, for sure. So that's going to make it 2 outs in the inning.
That's excellent. This is what we need.
So back to the top of the order, Kranick,
Second baseman.
the second baseman, number 7. Allie Kranick. It's A-L-L-I-E, her first name. Last name C-R-A-N-E-K. Allie Kranick. And ball low there, ball 1. Two outs for the Eagles here in the bottom of the second. Ball low, so it makes a count 2-0 to Kranick. So let's see if after the Cardinals have gotten a couple 3 up, 3 down innings, if the Eagles can get one here. Oh, foul ball just to the right of Zoe
Which
at
is
third
excellent.
base. So
We don't need a hit like that
yeah,
to
exactly.
be in.
That would have probably been at least a double, maybe a
definitely.
triple. Yeah, so they do, those y'all that aren't here, and I took a picture. You might want to go look at it on our Luling Eagles Sports broadcast page. And I'm not sure if that shows it very well, but there's a lot of foul territory here on both sides. So if that would have went, as Megan just mentioned, if that would have stayed fair, and then they would have no telling how long she would have been running for.
She's consistent with her hits. She hits the same ball again, the same foul.
And it's going to be a 2-2 count because of it.
Her
So let's see
coach
if. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Logan. I'm
Her
sorry.
coach is over there shaking his head about it too.
So let's see if Ariana can get a 3 up, 3 down inning here and go to the top of the third and be down still only 3-0. There's a shot to second. Calvary, I'm sorry, shortstop. And over to first. But the runner does beat it. I don't know why I said second base, but anyway, it was Serenity. I think that's another thing I did wrong over at shortstop. So Serenity does make a good play, but wasn't able to get the out. So that will bring up the number 2 batter, Kaylee Foster, the center fielder, number 12.
It was another set of movement that was like in slow motion.
There's a steal, and the ball is high, and then another stolen base. I'm assuming the scouting report on the Eagles is to run on them because that's what these Columbus Cardinals players, as soon as they get on base, that's the first thing they're looking to do. And maybe see if Coach Justin Higginbotham can make an adjustment to that because, I mean, it's kind of obvious to us here. I'm not sure about him down there. I'm sure it is. There's a shot up the middle, and it's off the glove of Serenity and into center field, and that's going to score a 4th run for the Columbus Cardinals. So they'll have a runner at first, and like I mentioned, 4-0 lead now. That's going to bring up number 4, Ellie Brown, the catcher. Good try there again by Serenity, but this time she was unable to come up with it. And like I said, knocked it into center field where her sister, Calvary, came up with it and got it back into the infield. But not before the Columbus Cardinals take a 4-0. There's another steal.
Oh.
And that's going to be a stolen base, and I believe the pitch was a ball. The ball got loose somehow. Now the runner goes over to third. Not sure what happened. I was looking away, and then the next thing I know, the ball's over here right in front of us, just to the left of us a little bit. So some
There's
mistakes
so
on
much
defense.
risk in trying to throw to second.
Exactly. So apparently the pitch was a ball. I didn't see that part. Got so wrapped up in seeing the steal. And there's a foul ball. 1-1 the count. Score now 4-0 in favor of the Cardinals. The ball low there. The Columbus broadcaster talking about our barbecue. He's jealous. He gives me a thumbs up. So yeah. I work from home now full time, so now I'm able to pretty much go there anytime I want. So the foul ball. Those y'all just joining us, in case y'all are wondering, we're right here, right behind home plate. I know you can't see it because we have no video of the broadcast today, but we're right in the middle. We're again the Columbus radio guys to the left of us, and our old friend and founder Emilio Sarge Juarez. I rode up here with him today, and he's to the right. And there's a shot up the middle to Serenity. Serenity comes up with this one, and this time she will get the out. So a good thing, because that would have been another run had she not done that. So that's going to end the inning for the Columbus Cardinals, but not before they come up with another run. So we'll head to the top of the third, and score is 4-0 in favor of Columbus. So stay tuned. I'm going to run the UIL commercial for you now. If you ever thought about being a umpire or official of any kind in the high school ranks, this commercial is just for you.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And we're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Eric Lugo, Logan Pettis, Megan Cox Pettis here with you from Weimar Softball Field. Heading to the top of the third here, and Eagles trailing 4-0. So leading off for the Eagles on top of the third is going to be the pitcher, number 13, Ariana Lopez. And that commercial you just heard, that's one of the things that, as it's considered a radio broadcast since we have no video, it's one of the things we have to do to be able to do the broadcast for you as a Luling Eagles Sports broadcast. Is we have a swing and a miss, strike one from Lopez.
I always wanted to be on radio. My mother always said I had a face for it.
I knew you were going to. I was waiting for that. As a ball bounces right in front of home plate. So
we got to get our bats out in this inning. We need some runs.
Trish, if you're still listening, if you could let me know who all we got online. I'm sure beside our number one. I know. Shout out to our number one as always. I'm sure he's listening and watching the banner strike on Ariana Lopez. Call strike.
It's a nice banner.
So, of course, if you don't know who number one is by now on Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast, that would be Fino Quiroz. Oh, and the ball went right behind Ariana. She hopped right out of the way. 2-2 the count now.
Have we had a runner on base yet?
No, we have not, as far as I know. And swing and a miss, and we won't have one there either. So 1 out. So Ariana's not able to help herself there. So that's going to bring up the designated player, number 17, Stevie West. And Stevie's, I believe, spent most of the season on JV. While we still had a JV, toward the end of the year, we had one player that we lost. I think they said they moved. And so, yeah, that ended up resulting in no more JV, basically. Bunt foul by West.
Mixing it up there.
Yeah, we didn't have very good turnout as far as numbers-wise because baseball only had a varsity team and softball had a JV for quite a bit of the season.
That's
but as I mentioned, then the one player moved, and that ended the JV for the softball. So pitch is on the corner to Stevie West. It's call strike, 0-2.
It's a very generous umpire with his strikes.
That did look a little outside to me, but
very generous.
Yeah, I'm not the one wearing the blue, so. There's a bunt by West. Good bunt.
Run it.
See if she can beat it out. No, she cannot. And throw was low, but dug out by the first baseman there. That was post, number 9.
Wasn't a bad bunt.
So it wasn't a bad bunt at all. I agree. So that'll bring up Janaea James. Better say it right. People get after me. It's Janaea, Janaya.
6, Janaea James.
Yep. Oh.
That's what he's, but it's Janaea. It is. I know. I've been around it enough. I know how to pronounce her first name, Janaea James. So it's like I said, Janaya.
That's a pretty name. I don't think I've ever heard that name.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's a foul ball. So it's going to make the count 1-1. They don't have the ball. It should be 1-1. Yeah, now they got the ball up there. So, Megan had asked a while ago, have the Eagles have a base runner, and the answer is no, they have not. And they're swinging a miss. That's a strike. 1-2. So excellent pitching so far by the young lady in the circle, which is Carly Mathis, number 6. Her first name is Karlee. Carly Mathis. And last name Mathis. The ball is high. 2-2 the count. So let's see if Janaea can work her way on base. Foul ball.
Foul.
You got to straighten that out.
Yeah,
Glad there's nets here.
The Eagles got to get some offense going. They have been doing pretty well so far on defense.
Hasn't been bad.
Gave up 4 runs so far through the first 2 innings. But they got to get some offense going if they're going to have any chance. It wouldn't have mattered. They don't have to score 1 run if what the offense the Eagles are putting together right now. Ball high, ball 3. So maybe James can work her way on base with a walk.
Full count.
Yes, sir. We had one batter earlier that got to a 3-ball count, and before she, I think it was Lacey, before she swung and missed and struck out. There's a shot to second base. She comes up with it, gets over first, and there is a 3rd out of the inning. So still no base runner for the Eagles through 3 innings. So we're going to head to the bottom of the 3rd, and your score still Columbus 4, Luling 0. So stay tuned for another commercial here in the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast.
Good times with great people. We all have memories of sitting on the front porch with our parents and grandparents, surrounded by friends, having a good time. At Mom's Front Porch, we are recreating that atmosphere, where you can share a sweet treat or ice cream with the kids or grandbabies, or relax with friends over a cup of coffee. Our ever-changing menu includes everything you may need to start your day off with some good treats. We love spending time with our lovely guests and providing them with great food and environment that feels just like home. So come on over to Mom's Front Porch. We can't wait to welcome you into our own little world of happiness. Mom's Front Porch is located at 401 East Davis Street.
We're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Eric Lugo, Logan Pettis, Megan Cox Pettis, and Nicole Smith has just got up here in front of me. So, yeah. So, Nicole's with the Luling Newsboy and Signal. Those of y'all that aren't aware, it's a local paper there in Luling. Some guy named Eric writes for that paper, too. Call strike to the batter. This is number 6, the pitcher, Carly Mathis. So pitcher versus pitcher here to start off the bottom of the third. Another shot to left field, but it is in the park, and good catch there. Hung up there perfect for number 5, Allison Taylor, and she does put it away for the first out of the bottom of the third for the Eagles. So number 9 will be the batter now. That's the first baseman, Mia Post. So good start for the Eagles on defense in the bottom of the third. Shot in between first and second. That's going to be a base hit. Although James did come up with it and threw it over to first, but it was too late. So runner on base for the Cardinals.
Single for Post.
So that'll bring up number 1, the shortstop Taylor Morrow. Ball, a good pitch there on an off-speed one there by Lopez, but it was a ball. She's done pretty well considering, she has given up 4 runs, but there have been some tough hits, and some of those were pretty hard by Columbus. There's a call strike there. The shot, right off the leg of Lopez, and Lacey was looking for the ball. She didn't realize that it went off Ariana's leg, and it went off of it hard. As I just mentioned, some of those balls that they've hit have been extremely hard, and that was one right there. And the Ariana Lopez is down, so hopefully that she'll be okay. So that'll make it first and second for Columbus with 1 out. But hopefully the bigger concern here is for Ariana. That pitch hit her right in the leg. I mean, about what, guys? Probably about 100 miles an hour, maybe. Or
I would say, yeah.
Probably. It was a pretty wicked laser beam. Let me say that. The coach Higginbotham, Justin Higginbotham's out there, and so is our trainer Addison Key. And I think Ariana is. I'm assuming she's probably done for this game. She's not hardly putting any weight on that leg. So, which is not going to be good. If I remember correctly from what Brad told me, she's been pretty much the only pitcher the Eagles have had all season. So
that was going to be my question.
So I don't know who's gonna pitch now for the Eagles. I'm just wondering.
It looks like the girls are asking themselves the same question. I see them all looking around at each other.
Yeah, I do see that. Yeah. So, like I said, first and foremost, we have to hope for Ariana to be okay. But I don't see how anybody could survive a laser beam like that right in the leg. So, and I'm sure some of y'all are watching the NFHS broadcast that Sarge is doing, probably saw that. Right? He's got a good shot of it in his feed that he has. So we're hoping that she's okay. But like I said, I'm sure she's done. She's hardly moved on that leg. So they are trying to get her to the dugout, but it's very, very slowly. So while we got a break, let me go ahead and read these UIL read. I'll do one, and I'll do another again later. So mark your calendars, folks. The 2024 UIL State Softball Tournament takes place May 28th through June 1st at Red and Charlie McCombs Field on the University of Texas at Austin campus. Schedule, spectator, and ticket information can be found at uiltexas.org/softball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/softball. And, of course, these two teams both hoping to be there in a few weeks. So, like I said, I'm not sure who's going to be the pitcher. We're getting ready to find that out because someone will have to step up and pitch. So, unfortunately, Ariana, like I said, she will not return. So, and very unfortunate for her. The one good thing, if you want to say, nothing that's not really anything ever good about an injury, but the one thing you can say is that she's only a freshman, is my understanding. So she will be back for 3 more years. You would think at least next year for sure, and I'm sure she'd be back the 2 years after that. So we are going to have Calvary Nunez come in and pitch for the Eagles. And Calvary, if I'm correct, is one of our seniors. So she'll have to be in there in emergency duty, so to speak, because Ariana is now injured and can no longer play. So we'll have to have someone come into center field to take Calvary's place. I'm not sure who that's going to be. So
where's Danny De Leon when you need her?
I know, exactly, right? That's a good point, Logan. I'm not sure. I don't think she's here. She does come to a lot of the games, but I have not seen her. And I'm looking up no, actually she is. I see her over there. She comes to pretty much all the games, yeah. So yeah, I'm sure she's thinking the same thing sitting over there right now. Well, how come I didn't have one more year eligibility left?
Come on, suit up.
So, yeah. So we just, like I said, hope that I'm sure Coach Key, our trainer, is going to put a ice pack, the biggest ice pack she can possibly put together on that leg right away. So, and hopefully that the main thing, we hope that there's no damage, like any tears or fractures or anything like that, for sure. Wouldn't want that for anybody. So, main thing for Calvary is for her to throw strikes, so that's the main thing. I don't know that these Columbus hitters will adjust to the pitching of Calvary, but if she can just throw strikes, then they'll have to hit it. You can't just sit there and watch strikes after strikes, and then that gets them gets the Eagles back in the dugout quicker that way. So yeah. So like I said, we hope that, and if we get any kind of report, we'll let everyone know. But at the moment, I'm not sure if she's still in the dugout or not, Ariana, but I will tell you she was not walking very well, so which is not good news, so.
I don't see her down there.
Yeah, I don't see her, so I'm just wondering maybe if they didn't I'm not sure how close we are to a hospital here either. They may just want to take her and see if maybe she didn't, like I said, have any damage that I mentioned earlier. So, but definitely prayers for her, prayer for sure. If you're the praying type there, listening to us out there, please keep Ariana Lopez in your prayers. I'm sorry, not players, prayers. So, and I think what they're doing right now is there's a delay. They're giving Calvary, since it was an injury, it was they are giving her as long as she needs to warm up. That's usually the way it works in baseball and softball both. Anytime there's an injury and the pitcher has to leave because of it, then the replacement gets as long as they need to warm up. So, and she's doing a smart thing. She's putting that mask on. I would be very smart. And that's, if anything, that was a fortunate thing with Ariana. She was not hit higher, so she was hit down low. So Abby Wiggs will be the batter now for Columbus, the right fielder, number 2. So let's see how well Calvary does here. The ball low, and then Charlie Bullock came up with the ball and made it way closer than I thought she was going to. The pitch was low. It was a wild pitch. Ball 1, and the runners move up to second and third. That's one thing these Columbus Cardinals probably will do now, is try to take advantage of a new pitcher on the base pass. Pitch is high for a ball. 2-0. Pitch is low for a ball 3, low and inside both. So that's the issue you run into with a pitcher that's not experienced. As Calvary does throw a strike. There's a first strike of the game for Calvary, 3-1.
It's a tough spot to be in.
Exactly, for sure, Logan. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. So Calvary's warming up. And that was a pretty good pitch in the zone. So I think that would have been called a strike even had Wiggs not swung and missed it. And a call, strike 3.
All right.
Yeah, it just took her a little bit to warm up, but there she is, and 2 outs in the inning now. And that's going to bring up Ella Berger, the third baseman, number 3.
Brings up Ella Berger.
And the pitch is low now for a ball. So, but we do see Calvary, I think, has pitched some in the past, if I remember correctly. So it's not like she never has thrown, as he throws a strike there, pitches before. It's just that she hasn't thrown very many. I think, like I said, if I remember what Brad told me, that's why I kind of miss Brad being here, because he's thought a little closer than I have. The ball high, ball 2-1.
But it's been long enough she's got a little bit of rest.
Yeah, and like I said, Ariana has pretty much been pitching the whole season for the Eagles. So pitch low, and the ball goes by Charlie Bullock, and the runner's going to score. The count's 3-1. Runners move up, and so that's going to make the score 5-0 in favor of Columbus.
Make it 5-0, Lady Cards.
And just so everyone's aware, there's mercy run rules at, of course, 15 at be for to be in play as of now, and the pitch is high for ball 4, so it'll be first and third, and then 10 runs at the end of 5 innings. So, but it's only 5-0. I mean, definitely not an insurmountable lead, but you definitely would like your chances if you're the Eagles a lot better had you still had your pitcher. The regular pitcher. There's a ball low, ball 1. And there's a call strike. 1-1 the count. Apparently they had a steal of second again, so they had runners at second and third once again. Didn't even see that runner had gone over to second. And there's a shot to third, and off the glove of Zoe and off the glove of Serenity. And both those runners are going to score. So the single there for the batter. And it's going to make the score 7-0 now. A hot shot, but just Zoe Williams could not come up with that one. And like I said, went off her glove and then went off of Serenity's glove, which would have mattered, I don't think, anyway. It's going to bring up the second baseman at the top of the order, Allie Kranick. Number 7, there's a steal. Woo. And over to second base is the Columbus runner. They've done that the whole game. They've just, as soon as they've got the first pitch, they're going right as soon as the first pitch is thrown. So I'm not sure if that's something they regularly do, but it wouldn't surprise me just based on what I've seen so far today. The ball is high, 1-0, or 2-0, I'm sorry. I just missed the first pitch apparently. 2-0 the count. And ball, actually strike, I'm sorry. It looked a little low to me from here, but it was on the inside corner, so the blue felt like it was a strike, so he called it that way. And there's a inside pitch. It's fouled right behind third base dugout, so it'll make the count 2-2. So Eagles now down 7-0. So not an insurmountable lead, but they're going to have to get something going on offense if they're going to have any chance of getting back into this game. They do not have a hit or a base runner yet. There's a ball that was bounced in there. So it's a full count, 3-2. So see if Serenity can get a big strike here and then get a big strike out. Yeah, swing and a miss. I think it was fouled off. Yeah, it was. It's called a strike through. It was swung. I guess I'm assuming the umpire's calling that a strike. I don't see. Is he calling it an out or is he just calling it a strike? So I'm confused because he signaled it was out. There was 2 outs, but I don't know if that. But the pitch was dropped, so I don't know if that is giving the runner first base because of that, or I'm not sure what's going on. I'm confused. Like I said, let me see if they're. They're calling it the third out. Apparently he's saying that it was. I don't know if he said Charlie held it long enough that the ball got by Charlie, but I'm assuming he's saying she held it long enough. So it is going to be the third out of the inning. So we will head to the top of the fourth with the score 7-0 in favor of the Columbus Cardinals. So stay tuned here for another commercial on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast.
Ritchie 360 Photo Booth Rentals is your one-stop shop for your next event. Whether it's weddings, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, and more. You can have the best of both worlds with our 360 video booth and mini booth mirror. The 360 Photo Booth is a revolutionary next-level photo booth experience. The revolving camera surrounds attendees, capturing a 360-degree slow-motion movie that your guests will remember forever. Here at Ritchie 360 Photo Booth, this is where moments turn into memories. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook.
We're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Eric Lugo, Logan Pettis, Megan Cox Pettis here with you from Weimar Softball Field. Heading to the top of the fourth, and Allison Taylor will start it off for the Eagles. She's the leadoff batter. And as we mentioned, still no hits yet for the Eagles. Now would be a good time to start. And if you're just joining us, the starting pitcher, Ariana Lopez, was injured in the last inning, so she is out of the game. Ball low there from the pitcher for Columbus. Again, that's Carly Mathis, number 6. Foul tip by Allison, and it goes off the catcher's glove and back here behind us, right here in front of us. So unless the Eagles make a rally here, this is going to be our final broadcast here for the 2023-2024 athletic season here at Luling High School. Swing and a miss. Hope, of course, we hope that's not the case. That's what I was trying to say. But we'll see. But still got at least a couple more innings left.
At the very least, at least I made one game.
And apparently that pitch was a ball, and the Columbus fans did not like the call there. They thought that should have been call strike 3. Ball. Oh, actually, that's a call strike 3 there. That looked more of a ball than the other one did. But he calls that one, so it's going to be 1 out in the inning, and that's going to bring up the number 2 batter, which is the catcher, number 4, Charlie Bullock. So still no base runners for the Eagles. Or hits, even for that matter. No, not even any hits. So far the pitcher is pitching a perfect game for Columbus. Maybe that'll jinx her if I say that. Call strike. And again, this is a one-game winner-take-all. That's why I mentioned that if they don't come back, the Eagles. I said that. Yes, the jinx worked.
Good job, Eric.
So a base hit up the middle, just to the left of the shortstop, and to the left of second base. So that'll bring up Serenity Nunez, and Serenity knows how to hit. She doesn't usually hesitate when she gets up there. She sees something good to hit. That's Serenity Nunez, number 12, the shortstop for the Eagles.
She's a lefty.
So is Charlie Bullock. Charlie bats lefty
I'm noticing
as well.
that. A lot of left-handed players here.
Foul ball.
Good.
Is strike 1. So let's see if the Eagles can get the bats going. We need to get cut into this deficit here. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The pitcher for Columbus, Mathis, she does have some pretty good off-speed pitches. So these Lady Eagles are trying to be aggressive, and of course you're down 7 runs, you kind of got to be. But at the same time, they take advantage of that, or she is taking advantage. Carly Mathis, that is, of that aggressiveness. Big gust of wind here at the broadcast location. My Sprite almost fell over. Call strike, and that's it for Serenity. So that's going to make it the 2nd out of the inning. So that'll bring up Lacey Cheatham, the first baseman, number 8.
Brings up first baseman Lacey.
Like I said, some of y'all may be aware that Lacey does wear number 9 when they're wearing the white jerseys, but they are wearing the green jerseys today. So when they go to those green jerseys, she wears number 8.
It's as close as she gets to 9.
Yeah, exactly. Ball high. 1-0. And there's a chopper, and the pitcher comes up with it and is going to get it over to first base. That is going to retire the side for the Lady Eagles in the top of the 4th. So we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Lady Eagles trail 7-0 to the Columbus Cardinals. So stay tuned here on Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. We got another commercial. We're going to run the commercial for JG. They're Chapel Mayberry Hill. So hope you're doing well, JG. So stay tuned here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast.
Nestled on the outskirts of Luling and Lockhart is the beautiful and quaint chapel on Mayberry Hill. A tiny wedding chapel specializing in micro-weddings, vow renewals, officiant services, and as a photography venue. The chapel is both rustic and elegant, as it sits atop the wooded grounds of a private residence. Named after the homestead and hill it rests upon, the chapel features a cedar accent wall, stunning cedar slatted high ceilings, genuine hardwood floors, and beautifully restored stained glass windows. The Mayberrys are both ordained ministers and enjoy the opportunity to provide small, affordable and stress-free micro-wedding ceremonies, with a wide range of services and all-inclusive packages. Follow the chapel on social media or see their website at chapelonmayberryhill.net.
We're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast, heading to the bottom of the fourth. Leading off for the bottom of the fourth for Columbus is number 12, Kaylee Foster, the center fielder. The number 2 batter in the order. The pitch is low for a ball. Calvary Nunez back in there to pitch. Again, if you're just joining us, Ariana Lopez took a shot off her, I believe it was her right leg, and she's out of this game. Pitches a ball there inside, 2-0. Oh, and the pitch inside, ball 3. Even though this isn't going to be our final sporting event, it as it looks like now for the call strike from Calvary. I wanted to say Serenity. I almost did it too. We do got some stuff planned for the summer for LESB, as that's a ball 4 inside. Of course, we have a lot of excitement about it. Seems like we get more and more, or builds more and more excitement every year. This is going to be the Ellie Brown, the catcher, and I think she got hit first pitch, so it's going to be first and second and nobody out as Calvary hit the batter there. Again, that was the catcher, Ellie Brown, number 4. This is going to bring up the pitcher, Carly Mathis, number 6. And number 5, courtesy runner, Caitlin Torres is coming back in. And her Caitlin is spelled Katlyn. I had to ask the Columbus coach, Alfred Vela, I believe is his last name, Vela. I had to ask him if that was correct, and he said yes, that is correct. So it's Caitlin, even though there's really no I in there. It's a steal, double steal, and almost Charlie Willock almost had the runner going to third thrown out, but they do make it. Both runners make it, so it's a second and third now, and the pitch was a ball, I do believe. Now, Logan gave me some popcorn when we were on the break here, and some of it got stuck in my teeth, Logan.
Something to do, Eric.
Yeah, that's what normally happens when I eat popcorn. Somehow manages to get stuck in my teeth.
Even worse, that kernel that gets spot welded to the back of your throat.
And yes, the pitch was a ball. Second and third again, nobody out. Ball high, 2-0. So what I was mentioning is our Watermelon Thump Queen candidate spectacular. So ball low, 3-0.
We really don't need another walk here, Eric.
No, we don't. You're right about that,
Megan. Full bases there.
So Miss Cox Pettis back there being a past Watermelon Thump Queen herself. That's a called strike, apparently. I was waiting for it. There's a strike or a ball. And
we'll take it.
Our runner didn't move. Our batter didn't move, I'm sorry. Now she becomes a runner as she walks now. Ball 4. So the first baseman, Mia Post, number 9, coming up to bat. We're going to get another courtesy runner, and I believe it's going to be 17 that she ran earlier in the game, Mary Fitzgerald.
Please, a courtesy runner for the pitcher at first base, number 17, Mary Fitzgerald.
And Logan, I did line up. You'll be happy to know. I texted him the other day. He says he's good to go. Another Zoom interview with our man from now he's with Texas Sports Unfiltered, Rodney Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got him back lined up. Says he's got to be doing some work that evening to get ready. He's got a race or something in Houston that next day to call strike there to number 9, Mia Post. But he said that he'd be glad to get on, jump on Zoom and get on with us. I said, heck yeah. A shot to center field. Yes. And catch made, and the ball's thrown into home plate, but unfortunately it gets away. So now it's going to be 2 runs that'll score. The catch was made out there in center field. That was Allison Taylor that made the catch. So I'll have to let the Columbus radio guy know that I was wrong. It's going to be 9-0 now in favor of. I was thinking it was Peyton Taylor that had went into center field, but what happened is Allison Taylor moved from left field over to center field is what it was. And so we got a new left fielder. This is foul, pitches a foul strike. I can leave that there.
It was a good catch.
Yeah, good catch by Allison. She's, like I said, she moved over to center field, but apparently when she was throwing it into home plate, the throw got away from Charlie Bullock, and so there was one run that had already scored, and the second run came across when that ball got loose behind Charlie. Pitches the ball 1-1. Pitch is low, ball 2. The left fielder was number 16. That's Evan Bryant. She's the one that went in to play left field when Allison vacated that to move to center field. And there's a shot to third. Zoe Williams comes up with it, throws over to first. Good
throw.
Snag there by Lacey. Then she basically throws back to third, but the runner does make it over there. So 1 out, but now a runner over at third base.
We're at 2 outs, Eric.
I'm sorry, it is 2 outs. 2 outs. I don't know why I thought it was just 1. I must not have marked the first one. So, yeah, thank you.
They were actually behind on their scoreboard as well.
That's what it was. I guess I was looking at the scoreboard, and so I didn't realize it was already 2 outs now. But the thing is that we can't give up that other run, because if they do and then the Eagles do not score in the top of the 5th, this game will be over.
It's a 10-run rule, Eric?
Yes,
10,
correct.
10
after 5 innings, yes, correct. So it's 9-0 now. So if they give up that run there at third base, and they're going to be down to their final 3 outs basically. If they don't score in the top of the 5th, the game will be over. And I believe that pitch was a ball. Yeah, I was waiting for a signal from the umpire, didn't get one. So sure that means that pitch was a ball. Call strike from Calvary. The pitch is outside, and I didn't see. Apparently, we had a pinch hitter. I heard the Columbus radio guy say this is number 13. That's Molly Garcia that came in to pinch hit. And there's a ball.
That looked really good.
3-1 the count. There's a shot, but it's going to be a foul ball. So it's going to make the count full.
It's good for a strike.
So ball makes it with runners at first and third now. Still 2 outs.
That brings up third baseman, number 3, Ella Berger.
Brings up Ella Berger, the third baseman, number 3. Oh, I think we got a hit batter. That's what we got. So you can't come in and score from third base because it's a dead ball once the batter gets hit. So it's going to bring up left fielder Aggie Rodriguez, number 8. So Calvary asking for a new ball, and gets her wish granted by the umpire. Apparently it's one of Columbus's ball, so he gives it over to the Columbus coach in the third base coach's box.
Maybe this is a luckier ball.
It's 2 outs, bases loaded. Call
that?
strike there, first pitch to Rodriguez. Ball high, and see the runner's coming in, and let's see, but Charlie had got the ball, but she could not find the runner, and so the runner, the 10th run does score for Columbus. She found that ball, but she just didn't see where the runner was, and by the time she did realize where she was, it was too late, and the runner scored from third. So pitch is a ball, 1-1. So the Eagles will be down to their final 3 outs. If they can't score a run, then the game will be over as of now. That's depending on how many more runs that Calvary would give up here. If you can get a third out, well, then they can just get at least one. They'll keep it going. Ball outside, 3-1. Lady Eagles, with a great season, it's not over yet, of course, but, I mean, if it does end here this evening, it's a foul ball, and there'll be a full count. Like I said, Ariana only a freshman, so the future does look bright. We are going to losing a few seniors. I believe we are losing Allison Taylor. I know that. I believe Calvary's another one. Calvary Nunez, Lacey Cheatham will move on. Ball outside, ball 4, so the bases will be loaded again. But I believe most everybody else, other than the names I just mentioned, they will return. They're going to have McKenna Hale heading out to the circle to talk to Calvary. She ran out there, so probably just sure she's not going to be making a change. She's just talking.
It's a pep talk.
Yeah, I believe, like I said, the names I mentioned, Charlie Bullock, I believe, is only a junior too, so she will be back for one more year. So I believe the only ones I mentioned are the ones that are graduating. We'll be losing, which is, like I said, Allison Taylor, Calvary Nunez, and Lacey Cheatham. Let me go ahead and do this other read. And I did everything I needed to do here for this broadcast. Mark your calendars, folks. The 2024 UIL State Softball Tournament takes place May 28th through June 1st at Red and Charlene McCombs Field on the University of Texas at Austin campus. Schedule, spectator, and ticket information can be found at uiltexas.org/softball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/softball. And right now it looks like the Columbus Cardinals are going to move on. Nothing official yet, like I said, but it's looking like they're going to move on. And Sarge was telling me on the way up here it's going to be the winner of Jordanton and Lytle. And he didn't know any details about whether it was a one-game playoff for them or best 2 out of 3 or what. But got the batter, Allie Kranick, looks like now there's in the batter's box. And there's a shot, and it's the laser beam just past the third base dugout.
It's out of here.
Yeah.
The wrong direction, but it's still out of here.
But strike, it's a foul ball, so it is a strike for Calvary. And there's a shot. This one may be in. No, it's just foul.
That's 2 strikes.
And Evan Bryant, it's 2 strikes. And they're off and running. You see there, look at the runners they were off. That runner from first was about halfway around.
They are effective runners.
Between second and third, so. Ball. 1-2 the count. As Megan mentioned, that was 2 foul balls. Of course, that second one was way closer to being fair than that first one was. Ball low, and Charlie does knock it down, Charlie Bullock. So that Watermelon Thump Queen Spectacular I spoke about, it's going to be on Friday, June 21st. The voting day is the next day on June 22nd, which is a Saturday, of course. So, and I am happy to report again that I did not have any of those candidates. I've talked to them all, and no one's turned me down. So, and a shot, and that would have been a home run had it been fair, but thank goodness it was foul. Thank goodness for the Eagles.
Count, Eric.
Yeah, exactly. So good thing, because like I said, that wouldn't have come back. Put it that way. Our full count, 3-2, and ball low, ball 4. That's going to bring in the 11th run for the Cardinals. So now the Lady Eagles would have to score 2 runs in the top of the 5th to keep the game going. It's going to bring up number 12, Kaylee Foster, the center fielder.
Ooh, yeah.
Call strike. Just really hard for the Eagles to overcome losing their starting pitcher. I mean, it would have been hard for them to win anyway, but once they lost her due to injury, it just makes it really tough as the pitch is high for a ball. Makes an already tough job, pretty much impossible. So, foul tip, 1-2 the count. Something else we'll be doing in the summer is, of course, when we come back for the new school year, is there's a foul, a laser beam. The coach had to duck.
Take out the
He's
head coach.
like, don't be hitting them over here. So
that's how I feel when they hit him back here.
But at least we got a net to protect
That's
us.
true.
Sir. And he's not wearing a helmet either, so that's, I don't know how smart that is. But anyway, so yeah, when the new school year starts, we'll have the coaches. It's got a base hit here, and we're going to get 2 more runs. And we had the girl take a wide turn at first, but she does go back. But that makes the score 13-0. So not looking very good now for the Eagles here. So we got the catcher coming up now, Ellie Brown, number 4. I'm sure Sarge, he did a broadcast, he said earlier in the week for, I think he said it was Georgetown and Eastview, I think he said. He said that was pretty much a blowout. This was looking like a blowout. I'm sure he's thinking, well, what do I have to do to get a decent game to broadcast? Then there's a steal, and the pitch was inside for a ball.
At this point, they're wise to let them steal second.
Exactly.
Too
yes.
dangerous throwing
Exactly,
to second.
Megan. You're right. Ball 2.
Well,
but like I mentioned, the future does look very bright for the Luling softball program. Just hope that Coach Higginbotham will be back next year. We're not sure about that yet, and not sure his assistants, McKenna Hale, and and a hit batter there. So, and Sonny Joe Weaver.
Brings up the pitcher.
So the bases will be loaded. And brings up the pitcher, Carly Mathis, number 6. Score now 13-0 in favor of Columbus. Pitch inside for a ball. Ball high, 2-0. And Brad, if you're listening wherever you're at, but just put this stuff in the bag, and I'll let you sort it out when you get a chance. I want to get ready to go. I'm not sure. Of course, I do have to wait on Sarge anyway, so I'll have a little time to put. But you do a much better job of putting that back together than I ever could. So the ball was low and inside for a ball 3 there, 3-0 the count. Call strike from Calvary. 3-1 the count.
Poor Calvary, I feel for her.
I think she's done a really good job.
Yeah, considering the circumstances, yes. A swing and a miss.
I see that she's visibly frustrated. Of course, she's got a down teammate.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure they're all thinking about her.
And then she's out here, hasn't pitched really.
I don't think she was expecting this
No.
this evening.
See, it's a pitch high for a ball, so that's going to be another run for Columbus. Makes the score 14-0. So, now the scoreboard's okay.
Uh-oh.
The Gremlins have returned. Good thing ours works, and of course, good thing you're not seeing it there at home. And at least not on our feed. You might see it on Sargent's feed. And pitches bounces in, and the runner scores from third. So 15-0. Oh, and actually that is the ball game.
That's the ball game.
Because
15
the 15 after 3 innings. Yes, so that does end the ball game. So that's going to be your final, folks, from this evening over in Weimar, Texas, at Weimar softball field. So let me go ahead and get this updated for you. So it'll be, let me clear everything and then make that final 15-0 there. So unfortunately, with the injury, like we mentioned, to Ariana Lopez, it just, like I said, made it pretty much a impossible. We're getting a update for Jonathan Brooks, apparently from the University of Texas, was drafted by the Carolina Panthers. So sorry I got wrapped up in hearing that. But Logan and Megan, thank y'all so much for pinch hitting for Greg and
Absolutely.
Stephanie and Brad.
Fun. We're gonna have
So
to
yeah,
Brad
so
go on
it's a lot of
vacation
fun. I keep trying to tell folks that, but they don't believe me sometimes. So anyway, but so we're gonna go ahead and close it out there for the evening. Just stay tuned for the alma mater that closes out our broadcast. Again, just stay tuned over the summer for our things we have coming up. Then what I was mentioning earlier is that we're gonna have the scrimmage at the beginning of the first week of two-a-day practice at the 1st of August. And so I'll have Coach Jeremiah Granado on then, and then, of course, whoever the assistants are going to be for the 2024-2025 school year at Luling ISD and Luling High School. And best of luck to our seniors, which is, again, I hope I'm not missing anybody, but that's Lacey Cheatham, Allison Taylor, and Calvary Nunez. As far as I know, I think it's just them three. I think everyone else is that I know of is not a senior. And if I do miss one, I apologize. It was not done on purpose. But as far as I know, those are the three seniors. I think Jenna Baker is still an underclassman as well. So I believe that it's just those three I mentioned. So best of luck to them. And once again, your final score here from this afternoon is going to be the Columbus Cardinals 15 and your Luling Eagles 0. The Lady Eagles, I saw the record. Apparently, they're in the season with a record of 14-18 and third place in the district. Not too shabby. And then also just a reminder, too, that we are going to have the all-sports banquet, those folks in Luling, a week from this Sunday on May 5th. Tickets, I think the ticket sales have already closed, but you can always come and check it out. And we haven't made a final decision yet, but we may be broadcasting it on Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. If we do, we will post that so that you'll be aware of it. And it'll be just like with any other broadcast on YouTube. And we won't be commentating on it, though. We'll just be watching it right there along with the rest of you. Just that you'll be able to watch it from wherever you are while we're watching it there at the Luling Civic Center. Okay? So I did want to mention that as well. So thanks to everybody this is our final broadcast of the 2023-2024 season. Thanks to everyone. Brad Wright, Greg Tracy. Sorry, that popcorn got to me finally. Stephanie Tracy, Patricia Trish Calloway, and then, of course, Logan Pettis, Megan Cox Pettis here with me today, and Coach Justin Higginbotham, and then all the softball staff. Again, his assistants, McKenna Hale. Excuse me, I'm sorry, and then Sonny Joe Weaver. So we'll go ahead and close it out for this evening and for this season, folks. And like I said, just stay tuned, and we'll let you know about that broadcast if we do it for the Luling All Sports Banquet on Sunday, May 5th. And we'll hope that everybody stays safe, stays well, and just want to wish everybody a good evening here from Weimar High School softball field. And we'll say to everyone one final time in 2023-2024, go Eagle Nation.
Woo!
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Luling Eagles Sports on the Luling Eagles Sports broadcast. Until next time, go Eagles.